listening to a leader or an executive and felt as if they sounded fake, they didn't sound authentic? I'm going to share with you in this video the number one reason why most executives sound fake when they are communicating in front of a group of people, in hopes that if you pay very close attention to what I say, that you will not make that mistake. So you are not the person, the executive, the leader that sounds very fake and inauthentic when you're speaking to a group of people. Now, if this topic sounds of interest to you, then there are literally countless videos here on this channel that will help you to be able to communicate in a more authentic way. This channel heavily focuses on advanced communication skills and strategies that will help you to communicate at an exceptionally high level compared to your peers. If you are new to me, welcome. If you are one of my amazing subscribers, welcome back, friend. I'm here to support you on your journey. Now, let me know in the comments if you've ever found yourself in a situation where you've heard a leader speak, but it sounds inauthentic. It doesn't sound real. Put in the comments below. Let's talk about it. There's really one reason. The main reason. Now, there could be other factors into it, but the main reason why a lot of times executives or leaders will appear fake is because they are depending on a crutch. And I know many of you are going to be upset with me about what I'm about to say, because what executives do is something that you do, perhaps, if you're not necessarily subscribed to the channel, but it may be something that you do. A lot of times executives will use scripts when they are speaking. Now, if you have watched my channel for any length of time, you know that scripts is something I strongly discourage people using. There's reasons for that. I talk about it a lot on my channel, but to give you some perspective, when someone is talking to you and they are reading off of a script, it is sometimes very difficult for them to sound authentic unless they are a trained storyteller and they are able to make the words come alive and have energy to them, even when they are reading a piece of paper. Majority of leaders, majority of executives do not have that skill. They do not have that skill. They have the skill to lead, to execute, to get things done, but they just may not know how to tell a story. This is the reason why it sounds very much not like the normal person speaking when they're reading from a script. As I mentioned, I know that some of you are going to be upset by that. You're going to say, no, Dr. Jacinta, I have to have a script. I can't make it without a script. That's the reason why you come to me to work together, because I will help you get to the point where you do not necessarily have to rely on the script. Because guess what? When you are in those very high stakes, high pressure situations that we talk about here on this channel, you probably are not going to have a script. And you may be asked a question in real time and you can't grab your phone and say, oh, this is what I was going to say. You can't do that, because you will lose your credibility. You will lose your executive presence in an instant when you do things like that. Therefore, try not to rely on scripts as much. Can you have talking points, bulleted points? Absolutely. Can you try to rehearse what you're saying? Absolutely, you can do that too. But being at a point where you have to be reliant on a script is going to make you sound fake. I know it's a hard lesson I'm sharing this morning, but you can do this. You can do this. There's only but so much we can do on YouTube talking to each other. But if you want to get some support, reach out at exciteexcellence.org. I'll help you with that. All right, I want to say hello and welcome to those of you watching the live today. Let me know what part of the big, beautiful world you are joining from today. And have you ever listened to someone speak and it sounded really fake? Let me know in the comments below. I want to say hello to Brittany Swaney 5960. Hello, Brittany. How you doing today? Brittany says hi, and I will sub and like. Well, thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that. This channel focuses on helping you to develop a unfair, yes, I said unfair competitive advantage over other leaders by the way you communicate. I talk about not the average. Well, I do talk about some average parts of communication, but this is a channel where you go to become exceptional. This is where you learn how to communicate concisely and confidently under pressure. If you're at a place where you want to remain the status quo and you're happy with where you are and you're happy with where you communicate and you don't want to learn how to communicate under pressure, this is not the right channel for you. This is the channel for those individuals who are the leaders that we need in the world today that want to learn how to communicate more confidently and concisely under pressure, and be that person that stands out, because most leaders know how to communicate, but they do not know how to communicate under pressure. Join me later this evening when we go live. There's a lot of videos on my playlist. You want to take a look at those, especially high stakes fundamentals. That's a great place for you to start, Brittany, being new to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video.